chimichurri wings might just be the lord of the wings. In a bowl of chicken wings, add paprika, baking powder, salt and pepper, and rub that in. Cover and refrigerate for 30 minutes. In the meanwhile, in another bowl, add chopped parsley, diced garlic, chopped chili, oregano, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and a good olive oil. Chimichurri done. Back to the wings. Add a little olive oil, rub, and place onto a baking tray and into the oven for 35 at 180 C. Out the oven and into a bowl, a couple of spoons of chimichurri. Okay, now toss, 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 toss. Serve and enjoy.
These skillet nachos are the perfect meal to make for when you don't really feel like cooking but you want something really tasty. Here's how I made them. First, I started by browning and draining my ground beef. Next, I added 1 packet of taco seasoning, 1 can of Rotel, and I added a little more taco seasoning and a little bit of water. Next, I added my shredded cheeses and let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. I assembled my tortilla chips onto a plate. Next, I added my taco meat, and y'all, look how amazing and cheesy this looks. I didn't add any toppings to mine, but you can feel free to add toppings of your choice. Enjoy!
Pan-seared salmon over pasta with a spinach and red pepper cream sauce. Let me show you how to get down. So I got some salmon fillets prepped and patted dry. Then I hit them with some avocado oil and plenty of seasoning. I got them into a hot skillet over medium-high heat. Once I got them all into the skillet, I pressed them down just to get a nice even sear. After about 3 minutes, I gave them a good flip, so that good sear. Basted them with some butter just to make them pretty, and then I finished cooking to your liking, just toss them in the oven and let them get to whatever preferred temperature you like. In that same pan over medium heat, I added some onions, some roasted red pepper, some garlic, sauteed those, added some chicken broth and some heavy cream after the broth reduced. I brought it to a boil and then I reduced it to simmer. Once it started to thicken, I added some Parmesan cheese, some spinach, and even more seasoning. Give it a taste for good measure and set it aside over very low heat. Got some mafaldine pasta into a pot of some salted boiling water. Drain it and put it directly into the sauce. Mix it up well to combine, then I plated it up, throw the salmon on top, and I hit it with some more parm and parsley. Made this pasta at our last DC dinner event. I hope you guys make it to the next one, and you already know it's a wrap. Let's go.
Hi guys, let me show you how to make the most amazing crispy fried chicken. Just listen to this crunch. So first we're going to start off by seasoning our chicken with some all-purpose seasoning, chicken, garlic, onion, paprika, and some mixed herbs. Going to mix this all together, and please note I'm not using any oil, just a dry rub season. Cover this and set aside to marinate. Then for the flour, I'm going to make some seasoned flour with the same seasonings I use on the chicken. Then a wet batter with some egg whites, some flour and some soda water, and then we're also going to have a bowl of plain flour. So first we're going to dip the chicken into the plain flour, then the wet batter, and then the seasoned flour, and then we're going to set aside. Once you finish doing this, we're going to let this rest for at least 2 more minutes, and then we're going to fry at 170 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes depending on the size of the chicken. And then there you go guys, this chicken is so amazing and you should definitely try it.
Get into this turkey burger. Bomb that looks. Make some quick and easy turkey burgers. I'm using some ground turkey. Season it with black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some meat seasoning by Kitchen Envy. A little bit of Worcestershire. Get on up in there with that. Still think I make one of the best turkey burgers you will ever have. To roll it up in soda balls, probably like this size. To make some caramelized onions. Got some unsalted butter. Add a little bit of oil, a little bit of sugar, pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, mixed vinegar, Worcestershire sauce. Caramelized onions are ready. Rapeseed oil. I got my favorite Kitchen Envy spatula. Quick and easy turkey burger. Pepper jack cheese on there, American cheese on there. A lid over here about to help your cheese melt. Bun, and we're going to flip it over. Our burger, porcinis, banana peppers, whatever you want to call it. Another piece of cheese. Put your bun on. Toast our burger. To flip it, BRB. Y'all see that burger? To this turkey burger. That looks. Dinner is served. We got our French fries, Here y'all go.
I love a meat lover's cheese stuffed crust pizza. This was so easy to make, so good. Here's how I made it. First, I started by layering my pizza crust onto some parchment paper. Next, I added some mozzarella sticks around the crust, and I wrapped the dough around the mozzarella sticks tightly. Next, I melted butter, added minced garlic and deluxe seasoning. I gave it a nice stir, then I carefully spreaded it over my pizza dough. Next, I added some pizza sauce to the dough. I also added mozzarella cheese. For my toppings, I added pepperoni, Italian sausage, and bacon. And I topped it with more cheese and some more deluxe seasoning. And I baked it in the oven on 425 for about 15 minutes. And this is how it came out.
Creamy chicken alfredo. 1 pan, 20 minutes. What do you want from me? Might not be authentic, but it's good. Heavily salt or water. Fettuccine goes in. Chicken breast. I usually split them in half. Rub them down with oil. Your favorite seasonings onto a hot pan, and we can flip after 3 or 4 minutes. Let's add some butter onto our pan. Now garlic, onions, stir. A heavy cream, a bunch of Parmesan. Our pasta goes in, along with some of the noodle water, and then we let it finish cooking in here.
Air fryer garlic parmesan chicken skewers. These have been all over my For You page, so I decided to make them for my kids for lunch. I diced up a couple chicken breasts into about 1.5-inch pieces. I'm seasoning with Dano's seasoning. It's full of flavor. I promise this is all you need. After you've seasoned your chicken, we're gonna go ahead and put it on our skewer sticks. I looked everywhere for short skewer sticks. I found these on Amazon. I can link them in my storefront if you would like me to. And then I sprayed my air fryer with avocado oil. Put your skewer sticks in, and then I'm gonna air fry these at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Make sure you flip them halfway through. Now, onto our garlic parmesan sauce. I measured all of this with my heart. I'm using melted butter, minced garlic, parsley, freshly grated parmesan, a little bit of sour cream and mayo, and of course, some more Dano's seasoning. Mix this up and brush it onto your skewers. These were my kids' plates for lunch. They said it was amazing. Try this out, guys. Let me know what you think.
Here's your new favorite recipe, and yes, it's gonna be fire flames. I season my shrimp with salt, pepper, garlic powder, this Trader Joe's citrusy garlic blend, a little bit of tahini and chili powder, some lime juice, and let that soak while I prep everything else. Fresh homemade pico, so simple to make, and if you make extra, you can use it throughout the week as a salsa. Diced tomato, white onion, jalapeno, with the seeds if you like some spice. Fresh cilantro. I cannot stress enough the importance of fresh cilantro. Lime juice, salt, pepper, mixy mix, stirry stir, pop it in the fridge to get nice and cold. Okay, on to the guacamole. This is really where the recipe kicks into higher gear. I like to remind people that when I used to work at Chipotle, my kitchen manager said I made the best guac he's ever had. His words, not mine. Avocado, diced red onion, more of that fresh cilantro and diced jalapeno, lime juice and salt. Pop that in the fridge. Get my rice working. By the way, my rice cooker is my favorite kitchen appliance. I literally press a button and it cooks perfectly every single time. Shrimp into a hot pan. Okay, maybe not this hot. Almost burned the place down, but we're all good. To the rice, I add more cilantro, more lime juice, a touch of salt, and then I start to assemble the most delicious cilantro lime rice. In go my shrimp, then I layer as much pico and guac as I want, and I want a lot of it. And there it is, my latest obsession, soon to be yours, my shrimp chipotle bowls. It's fairly simple, you're using a lot of the same ingredients, and it is so freaking delicious.
Let's make some food.
Tired of the salmon recipes? Too bad, because I'm back with another way to make salmon, this time bite form coated in Thai chili honey balsamic glaze. Perfect for my meal prep people and very simple to make. Start by finding a thick center cut piece of salmon. Section it evenly, then cut it into decent sized chunks. Season it with this spice blend that I displayed on the screen and rub it in till every piece is nice and seasoned. Grab around 5 cloves of garlic and mince them super fine to make your glaze. Half a cup of balsamic vinegar, minced garlic, tablespoon of ginger paste, a quarter cup of Thai chili honey, and some cornstarch to thicken the consistency. Now grab a skillet and place it over medium heat to begin searing your salmon on all sides. If you're like me and don't like the skin, sear skin side first and it removes a lot easier. And if you like the skin, just leave it on. It's that easy. Cook the salmon for about 8 to 10 minutes, then place it aside before using a paper towel to wipe out any excess oil from the pan. Pour your sauce in over a low heat, add some sesame seeds if you feel like it, and gently bring it to a simmer so the sauce thickens up. Add your salmon chunks back in, gently toss them around so they don't fall apart in the pan. I serve mine with some jasmine rice and broccoli for lunch because I love simple meals like that. Try this one out for yourself, and as always, save this one for later.
Yo, when I tell you this chicken bacon ranch sub was everything, look, it'll at least get you a text back if nothing else. So first we're gonna get some brown sugar, some maple syrup, and some crushed red pepper along with some garlic paste. Mix that around, then we're gonna brush that over our peppered bacon and cook it at 400 until it's nice and crispy. Now we're gonna season up our chicken titties and get that seasoning mixed in well, and we're gonna cook it for about 3 minutes each side. And then we're gonna make a compound butter, which I'll put the ingredients in the caption for y'all. Then we're gonna get some sourdough bread and split them buns open and butter them on up on the inside, and then get your provolone, Gouda, and Kobe Jack cheese. Throw that in the oven to melt. The full recipe for this is in my cookbook, Kitchen Culture. Links in my bio. Now for our homemade ranch, we got non-fat Greek yogurt, buttermilk, lemon juice, parsley, and chives, and then we're gonna add some garlic paste and some Cajun seasoning. Mix that on up and set that aside. Once the cheese is melted, add some lettuce, red onions, some banana peppers, roasted red peppers, our bougie bacon, sliced chicken, 2 tomato slices, and then we're gonna season it up with salt, pepper, and some Italian seasoning. Then as much of that homemade ranch, and to really take it up a notch, get some plain layers with some hot sauce on the side. The ingredients list is in the cap.